been in some good movies and blah, blah. And you know what? I want to share this trophy with the other 4 nominees. I would do that because it's the only way to save face. Because he didn't look good taking home that trophy.
But it was like this feel-good thing. It's like he's old, he's going to die soon.
But what is that?
Like, do you think it's
Well,
bullshit?
what is that?
I agree.
That's a birthday party. That's not an Academy Award thing.
You should have been doing one-handed push-ups like Jack
Palance.
Yeah.
Do you think Pacino, out of all of his work, fucking Scent of a Woman? Are you shitting me?
Well, look, we all feel...
And Al's my guy. He's a
I
friend
feel
of the
like
family.
you feel about that. His work bowls me over every time I think about it. And that movie did not deserve the time of day.
He's always searching. As an actor, he's always searching.
Oh, he's a workhorse.
Yeah.
But the difference, like if you look at Pacino and you look at Eric Roberts, it's Al seems to be searching mid-take. I'm not saying that as something bad. I'm saying that as something fascinating to me. Like he never stops fucking digging and rooting. I'm looking to get to the core of this man. And if you look at the movie,
no matter how
Insomnia,
lousy the movie, he's digging.
In Righteous Kill, De Niro's doing like bench presses in the police squad room, and he's acting like De Niro. He's doing an impression of De Niro with a series of ticks and sounds, bench pressing, and then Pacino walks in, and there's this divide between men and their skill sets, in my opinion. Fuck it, it's the truth. But with you, and maybe it's because of what you do with you seem to show up polished, spit shine, shit showered and shaved. That character is found by the time you step on set. Is that your goal when you take a job? When I leave the house and I'm on the way to work and I'm going to go shoot a scene, that scene is ready when I walk out my front door. I don't find it when I get to work. It's like that's why when I get to work, I want my wardrobe in my trailer. So I walk in, throw on my clothes, go right to makeup. I go to makeup, I go right back, I eat breakfast, and I wait to go on set. Every second is accounted for, and that's how I like it. When I get to work, if my wardrobe's not there, and I have to wait 20 minutes on wardrobe and then 15 minutes on my blah. You have to tailor your pants. Sorry.
I get funny. I get like and in the early days when I was in my 20s, I would act like an a-hole about it. Where the F is my wardrobe? Where the F is this? Blah, blah. Because I'm ready. Why is everybody else ready? And my call was 7. Let's go. And everybody said, who the fuck?
Yeah, hurry up and wait.
Yeah. And, but as I've gotten older, and I now know that everybody has their job, and everybody has their job they're also protecting because of what what George Bush did to the world economically. We're all in deep shit right now. So you have to be patient with the fact that the wardrobe girl's half an hour late. That's just how it goes sometimes. Okay, fine. But when I was a young man, that was not forgivable. But as I'm middle-aged old fart now, I understand everything. So it's all fine with me now. And I just maintain my focus. But as a young man, I came out of my front door ready to rock. And when I got to the set, if I wasn't allowed to rock because where's my wardrobe?
Where's my guitar? I want to play.
It's coming. When? Well, half an hour maybe. What? I have to dress for makeup. No, well, do your makeup first today. But that's not what I do. It's not what I do. And I come across like the big a-hole I can be.
It's almost like a savant-like approach. You got to do wardrobe before you do makeup. And if there's a ripple in the pond, it's not good for Eric.
And up until my 40s, I was a baby about it. I was like, but this is how it has to work. Come on, you guys. This is how it works for me.
Sounds very familiar.
And so that's not acceptable, though, because everybody is working their ass off.
The lady's not late because she's dicking around at Starbucks hitting on a barista.
Exactly. There you go,
They're
pal.
sewing. They're not like...
There you go, pal.
Let me fucking keep Eric Roberts waiting because this barista...
Because I feel like it.
Triple soy latte. You know what? I will take a second one. Fuck Eric Roberts and his clothing. Nick and I had an idea. Well, actually, my wife, she had the idea for a reality show. And because she said the Oscars are never fair because everyone's doing such different things. And she said there should be a reality show. Maybe this podcast will
I want to interject.
Yeah.
The Oscars also aren't fair because when you have an Avatar that's cost $200 million and you have a movie that costs you $1.1 million, what's fair? What is fair? What's going to win Best Picture? Take a guess.
Go back to the George C. Scott theory. Have every actor do the same scene with the same director on the same set. Then you can judge.
That's right. That's her idea for a reality show.
Yeah, but that's a
great
talent
idea.
show. That's a talent show, and that'd be fun to watch.
Everybody does the same scene. But if you could get real actors, even if it's like B-listers, like me and my wife, I mean, you're not going to get...
You're very kind to call me B, honey.
I'm calling me a B-listers. You're the one that came up with the show idea. I'm just trying to gravy train you. I mean, you're not going to get...
I want to interject something. Of all the actors you're working now that are working, I think Chris Walken and I are the ones who go the most into B, C, D, F movies. Back to A plus, back to D, E, F movies. We have, because he and I have something in common. We love what we do, and we love what we are. We're actors, and we love what we do.
Have you ever read obviously, I'm not going to ask you to name what it is. Have you ever read a script and you went, well, this is a piece of shit, but they're paying me a good deal of money. I'm just going to do it because I can bang out a year's worth of mortgage.
About 50 times.
You know, people ask me, they go, what made you choose that part in Go?
Called?
I'm like, I auditioned and got it. Like, it's amazing.
That's how I chose it.
Yeah, the perception that I'm at home going, you know what? I really like that director. Call him and tell him I will do it.
I got a story for you. Who's the guy who won the Lifetime Achievement Award 2 years ago? Who has a lifetime of jokes?
Posthumously, Dom Amici.
No. Roger Corman.
Oh,
okay,
that's right.
Roger Corman. Okay, he had just won the Lifetime Achievement Award, right?
I thought it was Harvey Korman from the Carol Burnett Show.
He had just won the Lifetime Achievement Award, and he sends me a script, and the script alone, the title alone, describes it perfectly. It was called Sharktopus, and it was about me, who was a scientist.
Our producer, Matt Cohen, is going crazy that you were involved in Sharktopus.
But let me tell you why. So, Sharktopus, terrible title. You read the script, even worse movie than the title. I created this creature who's half shark, half octopus, and he's a bad guy. Oh my God, he's gonna do bad things. Okay, it's a terrible movie, but he offered me no money, but he was shooting Punta Arte, and I like Punta Arte. So I said to my wife, "Let's go to Punta Arte."
How long was the shoot?
It was 3 weeks.
Was it worth it?
What?
Was it worth it?
It was only worth it because I said I only work 5 day weeks. Yeah. But we have to work 6. No, I only work 5 day weeks.
Yeah.
5 day weeks. Put about 2 full days off. Okay, that's how I make your movie. And I did the movie to have a paid vacation with my wife.
And had a hoot. Yeah,
totally worth it.
We had the best time, and it is the worst movie I've ever made. But I tell you what, I want to tell you something. I had so much fun making it because it was all CGI. I was like fighting this creature, but he was not there. And
so you fought the Sharktopus.
Yeah, and I had so much fun. And my wife and I had a paid vacation. So
Perfect.
there are times like that. I mean, you go from like a runaway train, where you're in the tundra in Alaska, miserable in tennis shoes for 8 weeks, to like Puerto Vallarta, for no money, but a great location. So you go.
It is a fascinating.
Well, I think I can speak for Eliza and for all of us that when you make the decision to become an actor, you say, I want to join the circus, and sometimes it's going to be Cirque du Soleil, and sometimes it's going to be Ringling Brothers, but without Gunther Gable-Williams. It's just gonna be a piece of crap circus. But you know what? You say I want to join the circus, and off I go. And sometimes it's gonna be I'll be an O. It'll be a work of art. And other times it'll just be.
Here's another place I have to give my wife real credit. She taught me to have fun no matter where I am or what I'm doing, and I didn't know how to do that when I wasn't doing something really artsy fartsy.
But you strike me as a guy that always had too much fun.
No. I only had real fun if it was a really good piece. And when I started making B movies, it was for financial reasons. I was like buried in child support and this and that and the other thing, and so I went to working for money, and ended up actually making a great living off of terrible movies. But what's my point? Oh yeah. My wife taught me how to have fun everywhere doing anything, and I owe her my happiness, because I'm happy. And when I go anywhere, I'm happy to be there. Like I just got through making a movie in Germany. Oh, here's a great story real quick for you. My wife and I work with abused kids, and about 12 years ago, I'm with this kid, and he tells me a lot of stuff that happened to him, from the time he was, 4 years old until he was 8 years old. He was sexually abused. And he told me all the details and blah, blah, blah. And it angered me. I got very upset for him. He was 14 at the time. But I got very upset for him. And I went home and I told my wife, I want to go undercover and I want to bust this pedophile ring this kid told me about. I want to blow these guys off the earth. And my wife goes, you can, and it's a very noble idea, but you will ruin your life, and you'll ruin my life, and everybody will think that you're not undercover, that you're just a freak, and no, you can't do it. So I said, okay. So, hell, she's the boss. So 12 years pass, and my wife is looking at the breakdowns one day, and comes across a script being shot in Germany called The Child, and it's based on a true story, and it's about a guy who goes undercover as a pedophile, and he busts a pedophile ring. So my wife finds this tiny little film in Germany, and they're offering the part for $500 a day for an actor who'll come do it. So my wife calls up and says, how would you like Eric Roberts? And they say, in a New York minute, send him. So I go to Germany, and I make this wonderful movie called The Child. And they paid me bus fare and free lunch every day. And I made a great movie that I was excited to go to work every single day. And it was hard. It was 18-hour days. They tried to work me 5-day weeks, but a couple of times it went over. I mean, it was really hard. But it was a great film, and I loved going to work every single day. And I'm glad I'm glad I never went undercover as a pedophile, but I got to play one. But
you would have pissed away what Eliza found for you.
In a roundabout way, you got to do the work that you wish to do.
So I got my cake and ate
movie?
it too. I just got to it 5 weeks ago.
So this year you just got back from Germany doing this movie.
I've been in Germany, Rome, Sofia, Bulgaria, and St. Louis, and I got home less than a week ago.
I've been everywhere, man.
Yeah, really, truly. Yeah.
Why St. Louis? We have family there. What were you doing there?
I was doing a movie there.
Yeah.
He played the Arch.
I love St. Louis. I got to tell you, I
So
love that town. I love those people. I love the food. I love the architecture. I love that town.
I love that the two of you work with abused kids, and I mean, I don't want to make a meal out of it because Buddy Hackett once said to me, what you forget, God remembers, and what you remember, God forgets. Except he said it as Buddy Hackett, Eric. Are you interested in joining? I would love to give you an Oscar.
That's kind of how he said most things, as Buddy Hackett.
That's right. That's a good point. Do you have a foundation that you work with that we can jump on board?
Natural Child.
Natural Child.
Go to naturalchild.com and what? Oh, .org. I'm sorry, naturalchild.org. Go to naturalchild.org and you'll see everything my wife and I care about right there.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Just
as long as it's not
generalized question
as long as it's not
about
hard.
the movie Final Analysis.
That's my wife's favorite role I've ever played. She loves that part.
That's what I'm hearing. Tell me about it, if you don't.
Oh
mind.
well, it was one of my.
That's your question. Tell me about it.
Well, no. The part and why the boss adored it so.
Well, you'll have to ask her that. I think she likes it because I'm only dressed through half of it. And
well, she gets to see that at home, I would assume.
Well, she. But it was good lighting in that movie, That was a part that she's actually asked me, how'd you play that guy? And I said, what do you mean? And she goes, because, you're not like that at all. But I saw that movie and I thought, that's what he's really like. That's what he's really like. I'm going to get now to, because, we were a new couple then. And she goes, that's what he's really like. I'm going to find that out.
Wow.
And it turns out that you're not like that. And how'd you play that part? And
I don't think I ever saw Final Analysis.
I did. It's great.
Huh?
It's Kim Basinger.
Speak up, love.
Okay. First of all, because at first when you asked, have you ever just gone and played evil? Just Iago. That's it. One dimension. It's an allegory.
It's in Final Analysis.
And then I realized.
Did you say allegorical?
Yeah.
You're the best.
Okay, not even in Final Analysis, where on paper, I'm telling you, there was nowhere else to go. But he managed, instead of blending.
This is Eliza Roberts, Eric's wife. In case you're going, who's talking?
Yeah, by the